Well, we have a 2007 Audi A4 3.2 liter V6, and today we're gonna show you how to replace the crankshaft position sensor, or engine speed sensor as some people call them. You have to remove this cover over here. It pops out. See, this one has a little bit broken cover. It has these little rubber grommets that hold them in place. Well, pretty much you have to yank it out, but be gentle with when you're yanking it out. Don't break it. Then you're gonna need to remove the coolant tank. There you go. Held by one Torx screw. As usual, don't lose the screws. Be gentle. You have to tilt the tank upwards. This side of the tank, you gotta tilt it upwards to slide these little tabs out of the brackets. Now we have a connector over here for the coolant level sensor. As usual, you have to press on it, pull on the tab, and slide it off. Set the tank aside. Well, this car is cold, so there is no pressure in the system, but I'd suggest you releasing the pressure if your car is warm, and I really wouldn't suggest you to work on it if it's hot. You will burn yourself. Now the crankshaft position sensor is located on the transmission dial housing down there. Let me get a better light to actually show you where it is. So here you go. The sensor is right there. This little guy is the crankshaft position sensor. It's held by a T30 Torx bolt with a little plug. This is the wire for the sensor. So you're gonna need to disconnect that, take the bolt out, and take the sensor out. So there you go. Once again, you press on the connector, pull on the little tab, while pressing on the connector, you'll release the connector. Now take the T30 bolt out. Be careful, don't drop it. It will be very hard to find. And then twist the sensor out. And this is the crankshaft position sensor. Now to put it back in, well, we're not going to be replacing the sensors if the sensor is working good. We're just making the video because somebody asked us to make a video of crankshaft position sensor replacement. Put the sensor back in. Align it with the bolt hole. Put the bolt back in. Tighten the bolt up. Make sure you don't strip the bolt. Then connect the wire. Make sure you clip them. And you're all set. Now we're gonna need to put the coolant tank back on. Don't forget to connect the coolant level sensor. You put the coolant tank back in just with the way you took it out. Raise the back of it. Slide those tabs into the little holes in the brackets and put the screw back in. Now we're gonna need to put the cover back on. Make sure you clipped in, and you're all set.